Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, it's me, Sam Winkworth, obviously from samwinkworth.com, and today I just wanted to go through a quick video with you to talk about something that I believe is very important for increasing your movement, improving your blood circulation, improving tightness in the muscles. And it's actually this. It's a foam roller, and I actually got this from triggerpointtherapy.com, tptherapy.com. Now, I'm not affiliated with these guys at all. I just really like this particular brand because it's quite durable. And the thing is with a lot of foam rollers is that they work for a few months and then they start to lose their strength, and a lot of the kind of like the durability goes. The reason why I like this is because it's kind of like a drain pipe with with foam around it. All right, so this is great for like basically like self massage, and it helps to release the fascia around the muscles. What happens is if you go into a butcher's, when you look at the meat, you'll see that they've got that white meshing around the meat. I don't know if you've seen that. Well, our muscles are exactly the same, all right? And that fascia gets really tight. That fascia is connected all around the body, and when that fascia gets really tight, then that's when you can get certain injuries can be not far away. And the thing is with stretching is that it only works unless that fascia is kind of like released before then. So that's why I really like this. I recommend that you do it definitely after each session. I would do this every day personally to improve on your movement and just to give you better blood flow, better circulation. But I'll definitely do this after workout and a little bit before workout as well. Here's how to use it, guys. Yeah, it's not particularly scientific. You're just going to foam roll every part of your body, really, like all the muscles that are prone to get tight. So with a lot of my myself and a lot of my one-to-one clients suffer with like upper cross syndrome and lower cross syndrome. Upper cross syndrome is where the shoulders are sort of like rounded, and lower cross syndrome is where the pelvis is tilted forwards. And a lot of the same muscle groups come up in a lot of assessments that I conduct. They come up fairly tight. So the muscles that usually come up really tight are the calves. Now I don't know if you can see that from there, guys, but to roll your calves, what you do is you just put one foot over the other like that, and you can just roll it back and forth, and that feels really nice. And what tends to happen is you'll find a trigger point. When you feel that trigger point, just hold it there and wait for that pain to disappear, wait for it to disperse, and when it starts to ease off, then start rolling again. But it's not particularly scientific, guys. Yeah, you're just rolling up and down. When you feel that tight area, just hold it there for a few seconds, wait for the tension to ease off. When the tension starts to ease off, then you can start rolling out again. So I would recommend like 1 to 2 minutes on each muscle. You don't have to go crazy like with foam rolling. A lot of people tend to over roll, and then when you start over rolling too much, you start loosening things off too much. So no longer than 1 to 2 minutes, and if you're doing it before workout, then I would say even less than that, 15-20 seconds. So yeah, you also got your calves. You can do calves, you can do IT band. IT band gets very tight, and especially there's a direct link there between knee pain and tight IT bands. So you can do your IT band again, rolling it up towards your hip, back down towards the outside of the knee, again waiting to feel that trigger point. Oh, and that's a nice feeling. All right, you can do your calves, your quads, where you assume this position here. So you start off on your knee or just above your knees, and you're just rolling it up and down like that. And all these muscles typically get very tight. Remember, we spend a lot of time these days sitting down. So a lot of these muscles like quads, hip flexors, become very tight. And this will just help you to loosen off that fascia. All right, so you can do your middle part of your back as well, like this. So you just lift your hips up. Don't know whether you can see that. Middle part of the back, lift your hips up like in a bridge position. Arms out nice and wide or behind your head, and you're just going back and forth Again, waiting to feel that tight spot. When you feel the trigger point, just hold that position. And then when the tension starts to ease off, then you can just roll it out again, guys. Alright? Like that. So, there's also muscles in your glutes, guys, that get very, very tight, like your piriformis. So piriformis is a deep muscle inside the glute that typically gets very, very tight, especially if you're doing a lot of exercise, a lot of cycling, a lot of running. And then what you can do is you can actually loosen off your piriformis with one of these. And this is a position you just lean over to the outside of the glute, cross that right leg over your left leg if you're doing the right glute, and just kind of play around with it until you feel the tight points. Now this foam roller, guys, like I said before, I'm not affiliated with these guys. I just really, really like the foam roller, and that costs you about 34, 35 quid if you go through Amazon. And what you can also do is for the balls of your feet, they get very, very tight as well, and that can be linked to plantar fasciitis, knee pain, and also further up the body it can be like directly correlated to hip pain as well. If this fascia here, where the foot is, gets really, really tight. So what you can actually do is with a golf ball, you can just kind of like stand on a golf ball and roll it around like that, and that's pretty much the same thing. You just hold it for around about. So you just play around with it up and down, left and right, back and forth, loosening off that fascia. And then once you've done your fascia releasing, your trigger points on this, then you stretch, guys, yeah? So if you can remember that sequence, do your myofascial release first, and then you stretch afterwards. Alright guys, so I hope that little short video, a brief introduction into foam rolling has helped. If you've got any questions, then let me know. Peace out.